Well, hello. Hello, this is Nancy. Today, I'm getting an intravenous lidocaine. I've been having shots in my back, which don't seem to do much, but this seems to be working. I hope it's working. Um, I wonder how much of it working has to do with what I think. 41% of the population are helped by it. It could be me. I've been praying it'll be me. Wouldn't it be nice? As I stand there and make those live videos, the middle of my back hurts so much. You know, I try and make those lentil things for you, and Christmas cookies, and, you know, I'm just trying to share my life because people seem to like it. And as I stand there, it's really bad for my back. The center of my back hurts so much. I think I need to exercise more. I need to strengthen my core. I think that my core might have been stronger before when I had all that fat on, because the muscle had to hold me together. And it was stretched a lot. And without that, now maybe those muscles are looser. Anyway, there was a period of time when I could stand for only 3 minutes. That's when I was having my, before my surgeries, before I had new hips. This is the lidocaine thing. So, and it also got me going on this. It takes a half an hour. Anyway, so I was saying I used to be able to stand for only 3 minutes. And then after my surgeries, it was amazing. I could stand. And I could walk and everything. And lately, I think I made something with wheat. Gingerbread cookies. And I think that really hurt my back. I've been to the chiropractor about it twice. And I've had a massage. Had a massage yesterday, and so the chiropractic thing looked better, but I guess it's putting me to sleep. I have to drive after this. Hello.
Hello, are you okay?
Yes, we're having a live video on Nancy Today.
Continue.
How is she?
So you can't be
Pain
on
wise, how
there.
do you feel?
I feel very, very tired.
Okay, pain?
I think it's going away. I'm
Beautiful.
hoping it's going away. I'm praying it's going away. I don't know when I stand up. I'll do some exercises to see how they are. That's okay. It's this bum lift exercise, you know. That's a good one. I feel it stretching the top of my legs. Anyway, I think my core muscles are in desperate need of tightening up. Because if my core is strong, then my back shouldn't hurt. And so I try and stand very tall. And when you breathe out, all your core muscles tighten. And so, oh, hi, 2 people. Nice to see you. Thumbs up, remember? So, if I tighten my core muscles, then perhaps it will make I'll be able to stand much longer. I can walk. I can walk for great distances now. It's amazing. I can just keep walking. It's amazing. If I get tired, I sit down and rest. Then I get up and I keep walking. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. Talk about blessings from God. Oh, you know this oxygen testing thing? It's really cool. Because every cell needs oxygen to turn the glucose in the blood, that the molecule of blood that it's got to deal with in the cell. It's going to turn that molecule into a few things, 4 of which are ATP, which are energy units. Oh, look, I'm looking way over there. Oh my, I should look over there. Hello. Can't see you. You look like a little black dot. Anyway, in the presence of oxygen, you get 4 ATP. When there's no oxygen, which is called anorexic or anaerobic. When it's in an anaerobic state, so perhaps when you're sleeping, not really very much. I'm sorry. Remember I used to yawn every time I make an update video? Do you remember that? I've been making these videos for years. Years and years. 11 years. And then I stopped because all the cameras stopped working and uploading became so hard. Anyway, this is supposed to be about a lidocaine infusion. Well, you can see that it's making me very drowsy. And I think the pain is much less. Look at that. Yeah, this is the time to get a massage. It's working. Oh, it's working. Let me turn over. Boy, am I ever dizzy. But it's good. It's good. I had pain in my hand and I can still feel it a bit. I don't fall on the floor because last time you fell on the floor in here, you ended up broken. But you know, if you get a broken screen, if you get one of those glass things that go over it, I forget what they're called, some kind of screen protector. If you get one of them and put it on your screen, then you don't cut your finger as you go around on your screen. Isn't that nice? So you can still use your screen, you know? This, I just got it replaced. And for a lot of money. But it broke. But because I have this protector thing on, it's okay. I wonder if this thing... I can look at it. I can turn it a little bit. Oh yeah. Let's watch my heartbeat, eh? This should be interesting. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just getting a lidocaine infusion. This is supposed to get rid of pain. I'm hoping it's working. And so this is my heartbeat. Let's see if I can bring my heartbeat down to 50. It says it's the heart of a 16-year-old. When I had my heart attack, this part right here went down. Every time. How do you like that blood pressure? 101/60. It was 120 before when I was bigger. It was 80/60 when I was really small. He said it's perfect heartbeat. Isn't that nice? You know, when you get a heart and it goes in a body, it's like plumbing, you know, you get a pump for your house. And it's or a hot water heater for your house. Then you add on another bathroom. Then you add on another bathroom. I.e., you know, you get fat, right? And then this poor little pump has got to do all that extra work. But it does it. It goes along with it. For a while. I'm yawning. Now, how does that affect it? My heartbeat went up. What's that 99? Is that the oxygen? Oh yeah, if I move my finger, look what happens to my oxygen level. Okay, I'm gonna breathe in real deep, and then I'm gonna hold my nose, okay? Look at how my heartbeat changed and my oxygen thing. Oh, it's 100%. Look at that. Oh,
Everything okay?
everything's fine. I'm noticing I held my breath and I saw what happened to my oxygen level. And then I breathed in really deep and it went to 100%. Oh, now I get to do the blood
so you're
pressure.
playing with the
I'm watching.
playing with the machine.
Yes, I'm learning.
Hang on,
and
my dear. Just
it's a
one second.
live video too, so don't say anything that you don't want the whole world to know.
The whole world's gonna know what?
Yeah, there's 2 people watching. No thumbs up yet, though. Oh, here goes the blood pressure. Oh my gosh. How does that affect my heartbeat? Try and get my oxygen back up to 100%. No, I'm not supposed to do that or talk.
Your
100
blood
over
pressure.
56.
Yes, ma'am. Very good.
Yes, ma'am. I have a 16-year-old everything.
Yeah.
Since that's how old I am. You're 16 too, right? Inside?
Inside, I'm like 15.
Yeah. We don't change. We are eternal.
We
We've
are always who
lived.
we are.
That's right. And our bodies change, and it's such a shock.
No, don't you wish you could stay young forever?
Say what?
Don't you wish you could be young forever?
I am young. The only thing that's not young is my joints.
That's fair.
What is all that? PR. Okay, I'm going to hold my breath again. Let's do this. This is fun. Okay? See, for those of you that are just coming, this is my lidocaine thing and my oxygen. And so I want, my oxygen is 98. Let's see how low it goes if I hold my breath.
I know, right? I'm really excited about that.
So, not very special. And you'll be something like that.
I hope so.
Did you see that? It was at 99 or 100 when I was holding my breath. Can you believe that? And 67. My blood, my, I held my breath. Look at those lines. I held my breath. And it was at 99, and then it went up to 100. It stayed at 100 when I held my breath. This machine is not accurate.
Oh, it's very accurate. I'm not sure what the problem is, though. I don't know what you're doing.
See, if you hold your breath, you're not getting any oxygen, right? And after a bit of time, then this...
If you hold your breath, you get more oxygen and your blood gets saturated with more. But if you're
Why?
hyperventilating,
Yes.
you're getting rid of more oxygen and your blood will turn acidic and then those numbers will go down.
Really? Okay.
You don't want to do that, though. You don't want to pass out. That's not what we're trying to do.
Look, it went up to 100.
You're just very, you're very filled with iron, I suppose.
I'm filled with what?
Iron.
Iron? Really? Your iron level?
So your iron is part of your red blood cell. It's where most of it kind of hangs out. And what it does is it pulls, it's kind of like the magnet that pulls oxygen to the red blood cell in order for it to kind of breathe around your body and deliver oxygen to the rest of your tissues. So your iron is considered the magnet for oxygen. And then it gets carried around in the red blood cell to the rest of the body. Pretty cool.
And then the glucose goes into the cell, and something happens to it, and it divides into two things.
It depends.
And then it
That's
divides
the Krebs
into
cycle.
6 things, and then you have 4 ATP. You have energy.
You know it.
And the energy, where is it? And what does it look like? What form is it in? Is it liquid?
Adenosine triphosphate is generally the body's energy.
It's what is it called?
Adenosine triphosphate is
So that's the
It's a
ATP.
molecule
So
that
it's-
gets broken up,
So it's just a molecule that's just moving around.
and and your body takes pieces of it in order to sustain energy. Pretty cool.
Yeah. And if you don't use it right away,
It gets stored.
it'll
It can
get-
it can break off and get stored into your tissues as adipose tissue, which is fat.
And so how does it get from in the cell to where it's going to be stored?
So generally, we do have glucose floating around in our blood, but insulin attaches to the to the cell, so to gateway to let the glucose into the cell for our cells to use it up,
Right?
and then once it's all used up, it'll be spread around in different parts. Oh, you're about to be getting a little biology lesson here.
I know. I love it. This is awesome. So what class do you go to learn this?
I'm just a nurse.
You're just a nurse.
That's it.
So what course did you take where they taught you this?
So the courses I took were anatomy and physiology. There's 4 levels of it, and then there's also 2 levels of chemistry, 2 levels of organic chemistry. You also have to take pathophysiology and biology. There's 2 levels. And patho, there should be 2. It's a lot.
So when you were young, were you like academically inclined? Like,
Absolutely, and I still am. I only graduated a year ago.
so you like reading? Are you a reader?
Oh, absolutely. I like learning things.
Yeah.
That's what this is for.
Oh yeah, I love learning too.
Good. It's good for the soul.
All right, who's here? We've got 2 people and 1 thumbs up. Let's see who said anything. Are you okay? Yes, I am. Uma, are you here? Wasn't that interesting? Was that interesting lesson? So how do I feel now? I do not think I could stand up. I think I would pass out.
So, do you feel any better?
Well, I think I'll pass out if I sit up.
So then you stay lying down.
Okay.
I'm just gonna remove your IV here.
Okay.
I will need your help though because I need you to press on the cotton ball.
Okay, then.
Hold it so you don't bleed. Thank you. You can wiggle your hand now.
How come it hurts? Shouldn't hurt. So now the lidocaine, will it make me sort of numb everywhere?
It depends. Everybody responds differently. Tell me how you feel right now.
I don't feel any pain except in my hand. I feel a lot of pain in my hand.
The IV
Like
in
a
the
5
hand.
or a 6.
Yeah, in the hand, the IV is the most harshest because there's not a lot of insulation. There's not a lot of fat tissue to support it.
I just lost 70 pounds. Well, 50 pounds.
Wow. Good
70
for you.
pounds. It's come off over the last couple of years.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good for you. Do you feel better? Do you feel...
Oh, I climb hills.
Oh.
Steep hills. I just walk into them and I lift my and I lift my legs and move forward, and then I find myself up the hill.
Lots of hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't move just yet.
Oh, you're gonna check my heart again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. So, is being a nurse as fun as studying about it?
Honestly, it's like studying every day. You always learn new things, and the stuff that you did learn, you carry with you every time you work. So it's just every day is always kind of like a learning experience.
And you're using all that knowledge.
Yeah,
How fun.
I love it. So sorry. It's a really good experience for those interested in biology, anyway. Pardon my reach. What do you work in? What field are you in?
Oh, I was a travel writer.
A travel writer?
Yeah.
Explain to me what that means.
It means that somebody sends me a ticket to somewhere in the mail, and away I go. And
Wow.
what kings and presidents pay for, travel writers get for free.
Oh, wow.
So I met the president of Mexico and the travel tourism people of Jordan and of
How can I access the ones on your lower chest?
you can pull. It's all there.
Great. Thank you, madame.
And now I'm so small. You know what's really fun about being small? All my clothes are so big. And I love layering. I love
So
to.
then you get warm.
And I go out in the hills. I don't, I have a tent that I hang out in. And I feed the chickadees. They come and sit on my lap.
Aww.
And then squirrels come to near my feet. It's really fun. And but the only problem is that eventually I get cold.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
because it's winter. But I love just wandering and
Where do you go?
exploring. Well, I can't say exactly,
Gotcha.
but I go.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 63.
Thank you. Just programming.
It's actually 16, but the number is mixed up. But I'm living in the 60s again. It's so much fun. I'm listening to 60s music. You know, I have this Google Mini thing, or Home, or whatever.
Yeah, the Google Home.
And I say, okay, Google, I'll have it in my head, some little line from some song from way back when I was in grade 3 or something. And I'll be humming it, and I'll tell Google to play it, and they'll play it. And I can sing along, and
That's wonderful.
isn't that fun?
I have a Google Home as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you do that?
Yeah. Well, I don't hum it. I ask her to play songs for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're starting. So try and stay as still as you can for the ECG.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're okay.
Oh wait,
Ooh.
this one came up.
Here,
Let me get. I'm supposed to lay with my arms down, right?
That's okay. You can do whatever you need. There we go. It's just stabilizing now. Just give it a few seconds.
So does lidocaine, does it affect your heart, or is that one of the
It
possible
can.
side effects?
There's been very rare occasions that it's affected people's heart, which is why we like to watch out and like just measure
That's
your...
why you do before and after.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, I got it.
Princess.
Okay, so now I'm going to bring Dr. Nahas in, and then we're just going to chat. You're going to tell him how you feel,
Okay.
how the experience was for you, and just...
I hope it works. I hope I'm one of the 41% that it works for.
It works well on a lot of people. I hope you're one of those as well.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll be right back, and I'll
Okay.
go back for you.
So I don't feel as dizzy as I felt while I was getting it. I have to be careful not to strain when I don't have pain, right? So, I hope it works. Last time I got all the needles in my back, I felt pretty good. And then I went outside, and on the way outside and near the car, all the pain in my back came back. But now, I hope it's better. I wonder why my back has been hurting lately. You know, why is this going on? Is it because, has there been gluten in my diet at all? Seems like I had a slip up one day. I ate something that was corn. I think that's what happened anyway. I do feel very peaceful. You know, when Dr. Nahas was giving me the injections, he would feel on my back to see where I would give it. He could feel by the energy. It's called energy medicine. Look at this nice way she wrapped this up. Can you tell she's been a nurse for a year? Why the other ones, you know? Well, I guess they do put tape on that one, don't they? Yeah, I guess they do put tape everywhere. This one, the Band-Aid went all the way around. I wonder what he's saying. He's from Iraq. Is that Arabic? Or Urdu? I never heard of Urdu until my daughter-in-law, she speaks it. Someone can translate this. So I had a heart attack years ago, you know, and it was a small vessel in the back of the heart. And I took the medication for a while, and then I stopped taking it because I figured it had probably gone around it by now. Remember when you used to play with your hair? When you're little, you play with your hair? I used to twist it. I used to suck on it. I had very long hair. It went like that. I would suck on it. Or I would just feel it. You know, when you're little, some children suck on their thumbs, some suck on a couple of fingers. I think my brother sucked on those 2 fingers. And my children, one of them pinched the skin. So she would get my skin and she would pinch it and she would rub it back and forth in her fingers. I used to stop that. She'd try and do it all over my body, and she'd do it on the back of her hand. She did it on her stomach when she was little, real little. I had a bubby on my blanket, and it was a flannel blanket. It took me years to figure out what kind of a blanket it had been, but it was a flannel sheet. And I used to take the bumpy part, the white, the main part of it, not the edge. I used to take it and I would rub it on my mouth. And I would turn my tongue backwards. And I would suck in my mouth while I rubbed on my mouth. That was my thing. Isn't that interesting? I wonder what other people did.
Hi.
Okay, goodbye.